Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're just waiting for Rye to get out of a trust run, as you can see in the corner. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversaries. I think this is like my second one. And we're still hovering about 99 followers. It hasn't moved up or down. Well, it's moved down a little, then it's built back up. It is what it is. And thank you so much, Cold Silver, for the resubscribe. That is awesome. You're on a 33-month streak. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe we've been doing this for almost... Actually, we started with Shadowbringers, so we're getting close to 4 years now.
Yes, that's about right.
Wow. Feels like yesterday we just started doing this just as a lark thing. It still is kind of a lark thing.
A little bit.
Yeah, apparently a bigger name streamer came through the server the other day, and the pack of crowd following them in-game was just amazing.
Nice. Didn't that happen right as I was getting off?
Yeah. I was like, what's going on here?
I think we have Doodles to help thank for that.
Hello, Doodles! Well, that was the raid. That was something different. This was actually in FF14. We're just,
really?
It was like watching this massive hunt train just following this other character around. I don't know what they were doing, but they were having fun doing it, and that's the only thing that matters.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not enjoying it, something's wrong.
Pretty much.
The trick is to not let the killjoys get to you. Easier said than done. Oh my gosh.
So both me and Alphino hit 89.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice. And you hit 89 White Mage earlier this afternoon, too.
Yep.
That was a stupidly fun run. Fun in quotes. Yeah, we ended up going into... Oh, wait, you're 89. You know what that means?
No, not on air.
You're gonna forget.
So,
Okay. Yeah, we went into Puppet's bunker. Rye was on White Mage, which they were leveling at the time.
Tower.
Oh yeah, Tower and Paragon's Breach. Sorry, you're correct.
yeah.
Puppet's bunker might have been a little easier.
It would have.
Yes, it would have.
And I went in as my worst healing class ever, Scholar. And a fair chunk of the people running, one of them was new. Everyone else, it felt like they'd only done it like once or twice. Oh,
Probably once or twice in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it.
The carnage was mighty. It was great. And it wasn't like people were trying to be bad. It's just...
Oh, no.
A lot of rust.
A lot of rust, and apparently RL family freaking out over a bug and taking out a tank with them.
Yes!
We're like, where's this tank going? Right over the side with the tank buster. Okay then.
Well, at least he kept it away from everyone else.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was pretty chaotic. I was Red Mage, and I had to throw out quite a few healings and reses.
Yeah, and
sorry.
It doesn't
Hold
help
on,
that
give me a minute.
it does not help that Scholar only has one way to increase their cast time, and that's quick cast.
You mean decrease?
Yeah, decrease. Thank you. As you can tell, my brain is on brain today.
That again?
Yes. Hello, Battleaxe. Hello, Doodles. Hello, Foxfire. I did see a Ripley in there. Hello, Ripley. It's good for you guys to join. Yeah, part of the issue that's going on with me right now is I've been sucked into Utawari Ramono fandom and property mentally. The fanfic is real. I'm on page 75. I know no one will ever read it. Why am I even bothering? But it's this compulsion that's like, no, I want to go do something else. No, you must write fanfic. Oh, that is awesome, Battle Axe.
Hmm.
Full screen feed on one monitor. Other monitor has the chat box. Woohoo! I do that all the time.
Is this like the pic you were showing me?
Oh yeah.
Trying to remember what it was.
It was someone with a dual monitor setup. They had a standard monitor, and then they have one that was tilted sideways to the side. And as his wallpapers, the first one was Aragorn turning and looking at the hobbits, but you already have a monitor, and the second one is Pippin. But what about a second monitor?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay. I'm sad.
You are not going into Eureka Orthos like that. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Better. Okay, let's go to the teleport guy and get this road on the show.
The easy way. Fine.
Yeah, what I actually have set up, of course, I have technically two monitors. I have my main monitor, and then way off to the right, it's like on a completely separate desk system. I have my drawing tablet, which is a 24-inch. Not huge, but not small by any stretch of the imagination.
Bigger than my monitor.
Ops is over there, which is why my voice tends to drop out when I have to go look at OBS, because I'm literally turning away from the microphone. But I can keep an eye on chat because my chat is on my cell phone sitting directly under my monitor. Okay, are we ready to do this? My answer is probably no, but we're going to do it anyway because we're idiots.
That isn't the reason I'd give, but okay.
Floor 31! Are we ready? Doesn't matter, we're going.
Hopefully we're more ready than floor 31 is.
Okay.
And let's get through these 3 floors as best we can.
Oh, right. Music.
Yeah. Meow. What?
The problem is that there's a lot of people who actually like this particular piece and the music from that album. We are not that market.
Oh, not even a little. Okay, I have a small problem here. Yeah. My muscle memory is currently defaulting to Black Mage.
Whoopsies! See, this is the exit room. Was that pack pull okay?
Yeah, that was fine.
Watch out for AoEs. Like that one.
If they send anything big over this way, I'll just be the mentalist in the bathroom. Just to say, out of line of sight. okay there?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Have a cure anyway.
If you insist.
I do.
Check for chest, but we do not need to pull. Ooh, so no, a bronze.
Bronze. And there's our pull.
Because we're still checking for silvers.
Mm-hmm. And I'm currently at 59 and 54. We have Drunk Talon.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
No, I say that like it's a good thing.
Let's see if I can sneak it.
No.
Okay.
I
Not
tested the
perfect,
center
but-
line already.
Me, I actually have a 3-monitor setup, but most of that had to do with having a somewhat decent memory card and a couple of spare monitors lying around.
I have no place to put a second monitor.
I'd like to get a second or a monitor on my main gig, but we shall see.
Space.
It also will take a little bit of construction to get the barring in and all that.
One
That is
down.
the one thing I have, is I have the space for it. Alright.
Patroller.
Yep.
Look away. That
Or not.
works too. Here's the exit. Steel.
Stealing.
Peeling. As opposed to
Cabin.
healing, feeling.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get back on my Heaven on High runs, but my hand's still kind of a little bit cranky, and I don't want to push it too much, and
No.
my brain is in somewhere else.
It's in Yamato.
Yes, it is in Yamato. We've got patroller coming in.
Okay.
When my grandma died, she had brought a monitor with her, so I kind of inherited that, added it to the second monitor I already had.
I mean, we've got a spare monitor that's this nice little cute thing, but I don't think any of our plugs work with it anymore.
Oh, that can be fixed.
What is it?
And I think we have the adapters.
It's a monitor we used to actually bring to shows because it was so lightweight.
At least for the time. It is actually kind of heavy for its size, but some of that is it has a nicely weighted base.
Yes, it does.
Which was another thing that made it good for shows, is it was much less likely to tip over.
Dixie Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling blackouts. Yeah, one of my monitors kind of went kaput because of that.
I don't blame it. Power surges will do that.
I'm just glad my current monitor is lasting better than the previous. The previous was a good monitor, but the power switch basically failed. Basically, when a monitor starts up, it actually needs slightly more power. And they do that through capacitors, and the capacitors failed. Yeah.
Ow!
Boom.
Explosion!
You said
And
this
we
line
actually-
was clear.
Not in that one. I actually went through the trouble of getting a replacement set of capacitors, and some friends installed them, and it worked, but it didn't stay working for very long.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. So I went to the current Samsung monitor, and it has been very good.
Yay!
Main problem is it's got this pure touch on-off button, and where you touch seems to wander.
Actually,
Turn.
let's tech this way first.
Okay.
I was actually on 2 monitors for a while because, it was one of my side monitors now, but it's just like I can't, really justify replacing this monitor without replacing the main monitor.
Nah, nothing worth it in there.
And it was I just kind of sat around for like a month or two, and finally my parents said, okay, you have a little bit of money saved up, you can afford a couple new monitors.
Yeah.
Just split it up for a couple of payments, and that's pretty much what I did.
I remember a couple, about actually 3 monitor cycles ago. A monitor went out, we had a spare.
Remember to stay out.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh?
Pink privilege for the win!
Got 2 patrollers
Incoming.
incoming.
Yeah.
3! You're being pinched! You're being pinched!
Oh, there's... I didn't realize that one was
Oh.
open.
I didn't even realize that was a space. I thought that was closed.
Yeah. I was having the same problem.
And they're coming right at you, Tay!
But a few monitor cycles ago, I had to go on to an emergency backup that I think we'd inherited. And that emergency backup monitor had color issues. And then playing ASL on Vassal was kind of impossible because the yellow roads and the green fields were the same color on that monitor.
Hello, Octi!
We did not keep that monitor after we got off of it.
Ah!
Mark up another explosion.
Done.
And yes, hey Octi.
Yeah, the
And frankly, Battle Axe and Foxfire, I haven't greeted anybody tonight.
yeah.
You've been
Welcome,
busy!
everyone.
We have yet to find the exit!
Ooh.
Oh, there's the patroller's gun.
Oh.
Hate that
Uh-oh.
target. Way.
Yes. Range. Who has the range?
Have the range! Ha 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 ha!
Like thanks to that targeting.
Told you guys how much I like playing more. I saw that explosion!
Because I am not a Dragoon.
No!
I do not ignore the intervening space.
Dragoons do not ignore the intervening space.
Yet.
Yeah, well, that's only for jump and high jump. One of the things they announced in the life letter on Friday morning was...
that does hit. Darn it.
Dragoons are getting a quality of life update. In that jump and high jump, while their effect is ranged, they will no longer physically move according to the server. As a result...
So no tripping traps by doing jump and high jump.
Yeah. Traps,
among other things.
It ignores AoEs, and you can do it while bound.
Oh, nice. Give Dragoons an actual
Here we
purpose. Got a couple of Nagas incoming. Other way.
Yep.
But the chest is here.
Oh. Yes, there's a chest there, isn't there?
So, everyone ready for some chicken tenders? Away.
Chicken tenders.
No, this is the long haul.
They gotta use the version of that.
It does in parts.
Okay.
The way... This is groove music.
Okay.
Okay, here's the exit. There is a silver chest here.
Yay, we get a silver. Oh, crap. We're here.
We're good. All good.
Not gonna touch that just yet.
There you go.
Oh, don't be until I'm not minimized.
You're too small for the chest.
Don't touch it until...
Mimic!
That's our first mimic in the dungeon, isn't it?
I think it might be. Well, the good news is it didn't blow up. Bad news is that might have been preferable.
Hold on.
Oh! Woohoo!
I was not
Number
going to touch that
57.
thing without being at full health. Sorry.
Don't blame you.
Yes, I have lost runs to being that stupid.
Yes, yes. We
all
all
have.
have.
And another Mimic.
Making up for lost time.
Must be.
Okay, sneak around the other chapter.
Sneak on through to the other side.
Chest. Alteration.
Silver in the other corner.
Yeah, we want that silver. Oh boy. Think you can get it?
I'm gonna try.
I've got you covered.
Mimic!
Oh, this is the worst time for a mimic.
Yeah, this guy.
In Infatuation. Okay, good interrupt.
Ah, crap.
You're here!
Hi! I can you pretend to be a Lalafell now! Woo! I can't resist that. I apologize to all Lalafells out there. I think you're actually adorable, but
Adorable in the same way you're not.
I'm not adorable. I am handsome.
You keep telling yourself that.
What we got here?
Spiders, copper.
Is it a spider?
I was gonna say, sorry, it's a spider.
Nomenclature is very important.
Okay, going that way. Or got a spider.
Make us feel safe.
Very nice.
And out for a spider.
Get up.
Out.
Behind.
Wow, we're getting some big floor sets here.
Yeah. Especially for only being in the 30s.
Nothing in there. Naga behind.
And coming that way.
Look out!
Naga. Okay. Away. Or not. Arm 62.
We've got one more room, and then we can leave.
Two more, technically.
True,
It's
true.
way on the other end, and I don't think it's really worth it.
Probably not at this point.
Dirty.
Time to bail.
Yeah.
Incoming Ortho Ray.
Ortho camera.
Kimura does
Great,
not
we-
patrol. The Ray does.
Oh, I thought it was patrolling.
Come back here, Rai. You want to fight close.
True. Right, Ravana.
Behind!
Arming. Yeah, that is a heck of a sweep. I'm not sure what that second ability was. I hope we never find out.
That's a center AoE that we have to run out of.
And I hope we never have to find out.
Ooh!
Nice. Go find a better place to... Oh, we got another patroller going and coming in.
Why
Even
don't I
better.
tap him
Use it.
and then you guys use it?
Alright.
Ready?
Sure.
Go!
Not exactly the best use for it, but...
The best use for it is if I do a massive room pull and then you pop it.
Landmine.
Nope. That's the one I want.
And then I saw something patrolling it and behind us, and then I realized it was Bob.
Yes, you do.
And he came onto the screen just at the right moment.
Oh, passage is active.
Yeah, and look who's looking at the water coolers.
Oh, wow.
Here first.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the
Yeah.
camera first.
Yep.
Remember your ins and outs.
Just call them.
Yeah.
Out!
He's gonna follow me.
In!
Usually does. Okay.
Let's see if we can sneak.
Really?
Plan sneaky sneak! Go!
Watch him turn around at the last moment.
Hush you. Nice!
That's perfect.
You know, that's like the third or fourth time that's happened in here. I
Abilities
think...
unavailable.
Oh dear. I think SE needs to, like, get glasses for all these guys. They're all farsighted. They don't see some things right on top of them.
Now we have to be very careful because we have no abilities.
Yeah. As the server is reminding me.
Took half my burst. Gone.
Oh, my
Shoot him.
defenses! Gone!
Quick in and out are gone. Which is important.
Okay, it's probably gonna start with the end.
Fair enough.
Watch the ortho ray! Okay, ortho ray's going straight, which is good, because if he turned, he'd hit your AoE. Come on, tap, there we go.
Pitching, very good.
I mean, we do have a full 3 set of Serenities. We could possibly use them.
Well, we actually might as well. Considering we don't know if they're 40 or not.
We'll probably clear 40. 41,
41.
however.
Yeah, I was meaning to look over the footage from the last time and haven't gotten to it.
Okay, patroller is starting to make his way down.
That's his problem.
Out.
Yeah, firmly in the dryer.
Swing.
We have one coming from each direction. The first one is closer.
We could just hide here.
Yes, hiding sounds good.
Glad I
Stomp,
spotted
stomp,
that one.
stomp, 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 stomp.
Okay, the other one's going off, it looks like. so we are clear for the moment.
Let's go this way.
I vote we get off this floor as soon as possible.
That would be good.
Critmara, come in.
Yep.
Or at least set
we'll
up.
Probably
In.
Oh, in. It's the first time I've seen him do that. Which means
Out.
out.
Or not. At
Vitor,
least they are evaporating a bit at the moment.
Yeah.
out.
Swing.
His way back.
Wipe.
Swipe.
Active. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
out. No more fooling around.
Not with this crowd.
Yeah, not with the Orthos.
Yes, our Aether Pool does build up. We're still kind of in the mess around and find out phase of this place.
Recon
We
by
won't
burning
really
back.
be serious about climbing until we
Ideal.
get the full Aether Pool. But the more we learn, the better. Tay,
I
steal.
might as well use that.
By the way, Rye, have you dumped the air conditioner water pan?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Told you all about watering the tree earlier.
Eek.
And
Ow,
it
ow, ow.
needed a lot of something. It was pretty full.
Swing.
Oh, you dropped the chest.
Oh, he did? Nice.
Yes.
Actually, some interesting gaming news. I occasionally play Sea of Thieves with a couple of streamers, and there's actually a video of us doing a PvP fight. It was supposed to be our last little run of the day.
Ortho!
Yeah, I see it.
Ravana, yep.
Behind!
Or get behind.
And if we were expecting something to take, it'll probably take, 10 minutes. It took us an hour.
Oh!
We were so evenly matched with these guys.
Oh, okay.
Because it was a PvP fight.
Yeah, I lost track of that.
And we have a video. It was an hour fight. He managed to knock the video down to about 20 minutes. Ooh, dread. Nice. And that battle was a lot of fun. We nearly went down 2 or 3 times. To the point where if we hadn't gotten a bucket off, we would have sunk. That's how close we got.
So you're saying it was a fight to remember?
Oh yeah. Definitely one of the best fights we've had playing these PvP fights.
Yeah. I remember back in the day, I did a little bit in the Boneyards PvP stuff for Total Annihilation. And I had one epic fight. It sadly did not ever get finished.
Incoming Ortho Ray.
And incoming Ravana.
Strength.
Or I guess, yeah,
I'm
I could
gonna
use Ravana. Is the one time in an RTS I've truly faced a rush.
Behind.
Behind.
Crap. Forgot.
Good
Thankfully
dodge.
his angle was good. But yeah, the one time I've faced a true RTS rush. and I survived the initial rush by the skin of my teeth, and came up with the perfect plan to basically stalemate him after that.
I'm refreshing.
To do that.
Camera.
Yep.
Yeah. We have abilities.
Out.
Ouch. Need some follow-up with an N.
Yeah, not so much here, but in Heaven on High, you have to be really careful because they don't always steal.
My.
The cameras don't always do back-to-back. Sometimes they'll do abilities in between.
Yes. Incoming
Sure,
Ravana.
incoming. Yeah, good idea.
Shall we take him?
Yep.
Might as well.
Come on in.
Water's fine.
Behind.
Behind.
And I'm surprised he doesn't seem to do any other half swipes, just forearming.
That we've
Cool.
seen.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
kill him fast enough that he doesn't do the other swipe.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but I'd kind of expect him to occasionally mix it up and do a different one as his lead one.
Legacy.
Oh. Yeah, we want the Legacy.
Oh, yes, we do.
There is a dread beast on this floor.
There is indeed, right up there.
I got the storm
Maybe
prepared.
Kakma.
Once you get aggro on him.
Okay, I'm going to grab the whole room.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Rye, you hide in the other room. You are our designated survivor. Do not touch anything. Do not pull that impulse behind you.
Yes. Let me get on the other side. Where'd he come from?
Are you ready?
Yep.
Let me grab everyone first. Go for it.
Woohoo! I lived! Oh, you guys lived too.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that is how we do that.
Yes, it is.
Steel.
I guess. Actually, you refresh.
Okay.
Life swing.
Live.
And that gives us vulnerability down for 30 minutes.
Oh, nice. That'll.
Or until we finish
Yeah.
the boss.
Which is next?
Yeah, I think it'll last.
Well, hopefully this time we won't get so much a heart attack and have her be the only one working on it.
I
Practice
made it
makes
halfway
perfect.
there.
Oh, do we have a raising up?
No, we've
No.
have no racings at all.
Ooh. Yeah, we don't.
Ow.
Figures.
Hi, Twintania.
Ready?
Remember, when Twister starts, keep moving. Yep,
Yeah.
ready.
Demi-clone.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Not the one I prefer, but... Okay, get ready to move.
Twister. Yep, there it is.
Now things get chaotic.
Yeah, I forgot about this part. You're hurting me.
Oh, this is gonna
Oh,
be a
oh,
deep.
oh.
That was close.
That was not the angle I thought it was.
We're still all up! Twister!
Moving.
Yeah.
Right, don't be there!
Okay.
You were right in front of a Twister.
Really?
Yeah, one I had placed.
Ah. I did not see it.
Watch out. Oh, get out.
Get away from those.
Aren't you glad I spotted you there?
Yeah.
Twister?
Because I didn't see it at all.
Sure. Oh! I do not know what hit me.
Working on it. Berets. Oh, and be careful because you're gonna come in on one of those prisoners. Of course you are. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Here.
Ready for
Twister coming
Twister?
out.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, it looks like you just have to move at the end of her cast.
Yeah, and I wasn't moving at the right moment. Time for me to be saved. On the other hand, we've gotten to 12% with pretty mostly up and going.
Yeah, sorry about the placement of that.
There's no good placement.
Yeah, that's true.
And thank you for that.
And she's down.
All right, and everyone's
With all three of
standing.
us up. Pity we
That
didn't
was
actually
amazing.
live completely through the fight, but we were all up at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that as a massive improvement.
Silver tinge sack.
Yes.
Indeed.
Ah.
Are we up for floor 41?
Might as well. Hey, let's see if we can last more than 5 minutes.
Yes.
Or was it 2 minutes? I can't remember.
I think two.
Live suing, Twin Tanya is female.
Yes.
So,
and we
bitch.
have dealt with her before. Well, I'm here, physically.
Yes.
Apparently I'm mentally enough to be doing this. And by the way, intuition!
Might as well. Serenity. Got that as contenders, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is chicken dinners. Welcome to the Rave Cave!
Watch out for that quake, which is what those Archons do, I believe. So,
Pulling
control
back
everything
because
again.
Archon's coming in. I want to take the Archon separately.
Fair enough. Boulder toss. Landslip.
Okay, trying for the Archon.
Make sure you're ready for any sort of interrupt.
Dominion slash. Yeah, that looks dangerous.
Wait, dead.
Okay, we got him. I think that's one of those abilities you have to interrupt.
Possibly with death.
Well, that's just the best form of interrupt.
Oh! That!
You did not move out of his cone of death. Oh no!
I gotcha.
Okay, FYI, Quake can only be interrupted by interject.
Ooh. Good to know.
And
Let me
death.
guess. They're not stunnable.
Stun did not work.
Alright, good to keep in mind. Steel.
I'm taking that. Okay, let's check these Albus.
My Oculus. And I'm off cycle.
Dream emo chan.
No, just full of muffins. And definitely getting sick of this music.
Yeah, it's this music that this entire section is colloquially referred to as the Rave Cave. Sky, or someone steal. Why did I say Sky? Sky's not even here.
I was going to ask.
Useful.
Shall we move on, or shall we look for silvers? Oh, we've got Horde.
Oh, yes. Ow. My leg.
Explosion!
We're up to 6 explosions, FYI.
That all?
I know! What's wrong with us? Away you die. And so together on rats we die. Let's run together. Oh, get front, get front! Oh! Ow!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I did
Move from
not
there, move
see
from
that.
there!
I did
Yeah.
not see that as I charged in. Thank you.
And this is why I'm Red Mage.
Yeah, the elbow drop is nasty. You noticed that?
Apparently so.
You noticed it insta-killed me.
Yes.
Add 2 KOs to the count.
And there's Horde.
Did we miss another KO for Rye?
Yeah, I think we did actually.
I forgot to mark KOs, my bad.
Oh, and I went down. Yeah, Rai went down and I went down.
Yeah, during the boss fight, we both went down.
So we're up to 4 KOs.
Sounds about right. Oh. 'Cause I don't think any of us died while we were getting to the boss.
Actually, we'd be at 5 KOs because we both went down once during the boss. I've gone down once since the boss. And now you two have gone down.
Okay, so 5.
Oh, wow, guys.
Just runs.
Okay, we're out of here.
Surprised I did not aggro that.
We are out of here. Unfortunately, we have 2 more levels of this music.
I know.
Are you sure you do not want the macro that turns music off?
I might need it for this floor set if it's all going to be like this.
Yeah. I was kind of fearing this with the Rave Cave.
Well, this isn't painful the way that other
Ooh, pop that
ones
intuition.
is.
Intuition popped. Oh crap, 2 Archons coming in behind you.
Yes, they are. I'm moving to a safe area. Rye, join me.
Working.
Work quicker.
Nope.
Did you grab him? Yep. Quick. Handle most of
Okay then! That was exciting!
Okay, the other dude went the other way. And there's one in there.
2 in there. I think this is the patroller land.
Must be. As long as we don't have that issue we had with the Pegasi from
Oh
High.
god! Where we
How
got like
many
7
was it?
Pegasi right in a row.
Yeah.
Every time we thought we'd won and another couple Pegasi would show up.
There's an Archon behind us.
Sight!
Yes, please.
And of
Oh
course, there's
man,
the
there's a
back that way.
silver back behind the...
Yeah.
Archon.
Urkons.
Yeah, we got.
Total Urkons coming in. Ow.
Does that work?
That was done on purpose.
Okay.
Watch out, we got one aggroed. Pulling back, I think we got the other one.
Yeah, and Quake interrupted.
Which unfortunately,
Fine.
we don't have
Yep.
the interrupt for this guy.
My suggestion is run really fast. This is run now. No!
Yes.
I'll get Faye.
Okay.
Where are you? Out there.
Around a corner. I was trying to get distance.
Gotcha. Come on.
You can do it!
Line of sight. Best interrupt in the game.
Nicely done, guys! That was kind of a shite storm. Yeah, let's see if we can get that silver and
The
then get out of here.
AoE down and was powering it up, and I'm going, nope. This is an instacast. I'll stand for it.
Yeah, you gotta be pretty far, apparently, because I would not be surprised if that works through walls.
Yeah.
I was probably right on its very edge. Yeah, because there's got to be a way of handling it that not people who do not
That
have
a solo can do.
interject can manage, and that's probably distance.
Yeah, probably. Or either.
Also, turning him into a chicken would help.
Yeah, this is true.
Gonna have to keep a hand on those witchings. Let's get out of here.
Also, I bet he's vulnerable to knockback.
Probably.
So there's a number of things, but yeah, they're mostly palm dependent.
Yeah, you have to think about it. Oh,
boy.
Jesus.
Hey, at least it's not for runner.
You sure?
No, trust me.
Yeah, it's not quite that crowded.
Okay, sneaky sneak. Sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Sight's already running.
Are running.
By the way, good
Hey.
technical use of that explosion.
Yay, a raising. Should I? Yes. I was about to say, should I pop that?
Oh, by the way, did you get the KO?
No,
you.
I will get that right now.
Items unavailable.
Good thing you popped the raising.
Okay, can't use items.
That's okay, we've got an intuition running already.
Oh, it is? Yes, it is. But
Ow!
explosion.
Mark an
Add it to
explosion.
the counter.
There. Feel better?
A little.
Sorry, your health bar is too beefy for me to do with
It's
2
over
casts.
here.
Keep an eye out for controllers. Yeah.
Watch out for his back elbow drop, which
There
goes
it
up
is.
really fast. Holy moly!
Yeah, it's a fast cast. You heard, I called it the first time. I was a little surprised you got caught by it. But yeah, it is a fast cast. He dropped a gold.
Yes, he did.
We'll get it after this Spriggan.
One of the very few creatures that did not change from ancient times.
Witching.
Which we can't use.
Which we can't use.
Oh, guys.
Yeah?
Yeah, this sparkle stuff here.
Yeah.
That's crystals trying to form things. We've seen
Oh.
that before around the Diet of the 13.
I'm sure there's some implications for that.
Land slip.
Passive is active. Items.
Okay, we're out of here.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yeah.
We're out of here. I mean, around the Dice of the 13, you more get the symbols of,
Okay, I'll take this music.
Okay, yeah, Ratana Caval.
Yeah.
We've got Kelpies.
Let's see what Kelpies do.
Gallop.
Blood
Bloody
puddle.
puddle.
Oh!
That was bloody. For cure. They're curing some more.
I wonder if that's a draw in.
I'm not sure. I'm glad I had my tank privilege on.
I was wondering about that. You're at 1 health. I was going, okay, does it just reduce you to 1 health, or was that tank privilege?
That was tank privilege in its finest.
Yeah. Some of these guys are really doing a number on you.
59, 60.
65, 63.
57, 62.
Yeah, this is so nice to have good music again. Freeze over. I really like this part of the game.
Fortune. I say
well.
yes.
Friggin' Editet.
Legacy. Yes, please.
And he casts slow.
Well,
Huh.
legacy.
No.
Oh,
The
he
head
has
attack.
slow.
Yes, he casts.
He was casting it slowly, but he was casting slow.
Actually, it's an insta-cast.
Oh.
And it
real
stacks for 30 seconds.
Oh, wow, yeah. Because, yeah, I was seeing the hailfire stirred up last time. Which is that line. Yeah, they do
Waiting
stack
8 seconds.
Slow. That's nasty.
And of course, a legacy doesn't affect it because it's instacast.
Yeah. 5 times 0 is still 0. There's the hailfire.
On the other side.
Thankfully, the hailfire is being slowed by it.
Shoot. Maybe you're able to move.
Okay, I should have both of them now.
Thank you.
Haste.
Nope.
So we're getting
Hasty 9.
slow and haste casting on this level.
Really?
Really. The good news is his cast spurs will take longer.
No.
Yes, it
Wow.
will. Oh, that's right, because it hadn't spawned when we have the lever.
Oh. Boo hiss.
Oh, you got so lucky there, Tay.
Oh, bad time to use my effort charge.
Oh, okay.
Passage is active.
Well, we have successfully beaten our old record already.
Yep,
Nice.
by quite a bit.
Toward this floor. Safety.
Please and thank you.
LB.
Oh crap. Gallop.
Gallop. Bloody
Away.
puddle.
Crap,
Wait a
got
second,
another one.
Kelly. Galloping.
No.
Fair enough.
I have both of them.
Bad Kelpie. Not even see that guy come.
Good reaction, Tay.
Yeah. Bad Kelpie.
Bad Kelby, no blood puddle.
Bad Kelpie, no sacrificial child.
And
There's
talking
the
with
exit once it opens.
people, apparently shard drops in here are really thin on the ground, so it's hard to build up your potions.
Been wondering about that.
Yeah. Ooh, there's horse.
Oh, Kelpie, Kelpie.
Yeah, that insta-slow is annoying. Yay, Horde!
That's 2.
Now to get out of this place alive with them.
Yeah, I'm stealing. Oh god, I see a Gobu back there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take care of that Kelpie.
Yep. At least we know more or less run away.
Not sure. Gallop. Oh,
And then
Oh,
keep
okay,
running, keep
gallop
running,
over.
keep running.
bloody puddle, which has been interrupted. Thank you.
Okay, that's what
No, it doesn't interrupt.
Well, something stopped it before it went off.
No,
No,
I
it
saw
went off.
it went off.
I saw it get about 2/3 of the way through the cast bar and disappear.
Oh, it went off.
It went off.
Huh. not staying in front of him.
Sneaking chest.
You do this.
Fortune. Sure, why not?
Want to head to the exit?
Yeah.
As soon as I drop this intuition.
And there's a Spriggan respawn.
Ooh, Spriggan.
And he dropped the chest.
Oh.
Oh, at least we're getting hyper potions.
Yep.
Or this
I'm
or
over a full stack of them already.
steel.
That'd be one of you
First.
two's.
Okay, I'll take it.
An Orthos Mudman.
Oh, that's a familiar creature.
Wondering, I don't recognize that model.
Boss in
Incoming Kelpie.
Incoming.
Two of them.
Oh god.
And I got both of them. Sorry, my bad.
Gallop.
No.
Fair enough.
That was my bad.
That was just unlucky because they came around some really tight corners and your AoE was just right there. I have a vulnerability.
Yes.
Where did I get
another
that?
pillar. Oh, jeez.
That's where the vulnerability came from. Oh,
I got a
The Kukulon.
yeah.
That was a
Kukulkan.
fast chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be in that beam. And now you're innervated. Good.
There's one in there.
Storms. Incoming Kelpie.
Go boo.
I see it. Gallop is on Bay. So, don't be my Bay.
Huddle.
Okay, at least we know how to handle that.
And I think you take less damage if you're close to the Kelpie.
Really?
Right.
Oh, when the Gallop goes off, yeah.
Right. So getting close, wait for him to start casting Blood Puddle and then run like heck.
There is worth this floor. Hopefully we can find it quickly.
Could appreciate that.
Don't see it. There is a gold in here.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, hidden.
I see it. Light.
Okay.
Sure, why not? Or, actually, we needed lights, don't we?
Yes.
Orthos Whorehound. That is a new patroller.
And we might want to rest up for that 3 stack of slows to go away after this fight.
4 stacks.
Or...
Oh, gee.
Especially since we've never faced off against a Whorehound before.
I think I can sneak that chest. Stay here.
Yeah. And if not, by the time you engage, your slow will be gone.
Nope. You were saying.
I'm stealing.
And there goes the slow. And yep, there's a vulnerability from him. Because it wore off and then he applied a new one.
No, no invulnerabilities.
Of course. It's
Oh, sorry, that's the Surging Tempest. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
And then we'll run on through to check the other side.
There's the Whorehound
Shall we?
as well.
Do we have to someday? Abyssal Cry.
I don't like it. Stun.
Yes.
You want to bet he has a follow-up ability to that?
Yeah.
No bet.
Yes.
And there's Horde underneath the Gobu. Great.
Suck it.
Yes, he does. It's the second time he's hit me with it. Thankfully, he doesn't have any really bad instant follow-ups.
Thankfully.
Yeah. I'm sure there's something, but...
If we can actually make it past 50, we're gonna be rich.
Yeah.
Sparklers.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get another barding.
I see another whorehound tail going away in the distance.
Yes.
You know, I'm liking this this floor set's music a lot better now. Olminster Switch.
The whorehound went that way. There he is. Storm.
Nice.
Want me to pull the whorehound and you pop that? Actually, let me pull the room.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me when.
Go for it.
Nice. Any chests under all that? Nope.
Affluence.
Gelatos.
That reminds me. I miss Nazario's.
Yeah.
Also
Ow!
have explosive trap.
That was
Mark
Rye's
another one
fault.
up.
Yes.
Aha!
Orthos Gelato and Orthos Appa. Those are new.
Well, we did the Appa. That's pretty. Let's deal with the gelato and pray.
Amorphic Flail.
Explosion.
Explode! Dead. Hopefully we'll keep it that way.
Yes.
Water 3.
Where's that chest?
On the other
There.
side. Yep.
Here.
Appa, Gobu, Gelato,
Gold chest.
Gold near the entry. Yeah.
Purity.
I vote we leave.
I bet we will leave too.
We are currently on floor 48. Battle axe.
Yep.
Silver.
Yeah, this run we're on floor 48. The previous run was
41.
floor 41, so...
Yeah. So this is all new stuff at the
Strength.
moment.
That would be Rise.
Done.
Got a couple chests up here.
Checking the other way just in case.
Looks like a bronze and a gold.
One chest. Ha! I got him before he would cut off.
You really don't want to be in that thing's beam.
more explosion.
And metamorphic flail.
Heal, I am refreshing. Grabbing Appa.
So I'm wondering, what the heck are all these amateur press associations doing down here?
Mudman. Oh wow, I was heavied.
Ate too much, huh?
And steel. I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
Yep, there is a. Whoa!
Did not get him in time.
Yep, that's the goal.
Yeah, okay.
Silver fire.
Worried. Indeed.
Heavied.
Non-dispellable too.
Yep. Not that we have anyone who could Asuna it, but yes.
There's a goal, but I don't think it's really worth it.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Nope. Nope. Double nope. You got both.
I mean,
And the Muffin is over here now.
Dang it.
Oh!
I
Get her.
failed my fumble fingered that. However, we have the raising.
oh yeah, I forgot we had that up.
Yeah, I was going, how did you res before I got around to resing you? And at full health, too!
I was trying to charge out of the water 3 and it wouldn't tab target correctly.
Serenity.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
So I spent one charge charging the mob I was already targeted.
Yep. There's the exit.
Were you trying to shirk to me? Or is that just a fumble finger?
I think that was a fumble finger. Sorry.
Most likely.
That was not my most shining of moments. Ow.
Mark another explosion.
We are up to 9 explosions.
Explode! Never mind. And in here, I don't want to ever hear that finish.
Raising. Thank you. I was just about to put my finger on it as well.
Yeah, we kind of need it considering where we are.
Fortune. The other is a fortune, don't need it.
Right.
Because I lost mine
Water
on deck.
3. Sure enough. Passage is active.
And there it is.
And now with 3 things in the way.
Not taking the risk.
No.
That's right. Okay.
What fresh hell 50 boss is gonna give us.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Wheel of Morality, turn, turn, turn. Show us the dragon we should burn.
Yeah. Cloned Bahamut's probably in here somewhere.
And it's all been dragons so far.
Ooh.
How dragon-like?
It's a
Turbo
chimera!
mechanical camera. 14x.
So lots of ins and outs.
Yeah, probably.
Are we ready?
As ever.
Actually, if you do not have a strength going, one of you pop a strength.
Mine
I
just
have
wore
1
off.
minute.
Song of Ice and Thunder!
Thunder.
Oh.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Ow!
Okay, I see how it works. It does the ice, and then it does the thunder.
Yes.
Left breath
Nice.
thunder!
Doing what I can to stay alive, which is being very, very difficult.
Cold thunder.
Sure.
Ow! I'm ice.
And then in.
No.
Get out of here.
Right
Right
breath.
cold.
Get on his left.
That was way too close. Give me a chance to catch my breath.
Cacophony!
Generally away.
Yeah.
Oh no. Something else. Oh, it's orbs.
Oh. Yeah. Following orbs. Look out, guys. Okay.
Left breath thunder! Dang it, I am missing it all today!
Ah.
Looks like you should have been fine. Thunder is cold.
Thunder is
So
full.
you'll
I
want
mean,
in and then prepare it out.
I'm waiting for my instacast to come up.
Fair enough. Keep alive. Left breath
Left
thunder.
breath, thunder. Yeah, stay on the right. Very good.
Run away, run away.
Songs of Thunder and Ice.
In and then out.
Nice. 49%. You've gotten halfway with the start. Cacophony.
Cacophony.
Oh, it's the orbs. So just drag them until they finally snap the tether.
Still got 20 seconds on my instacast.
Right breath, cold. Get on his left, which you are.
No!
You just
Oh.
walked right into. 4 seconds. 3,
Thunder is
what
cold.
So, and then out.
Yeah. Very good. Right breath
Right
pull.
breath
Get on his
pull.
left. There you go.
The problem when I'm coming up is it's hard to tell his left from his right.
Yeah. Songs of Thunder and Ice.
Nice.
And then out.
20%.
Yeah, I have to keep an eye on what he's doing, so I can't just start casting.
Oh, yeah.
Reds.
Cacophony.
Cacophony.
So the orbs.
Very glad I have potions.
Yeah.
Left breath, thunder.
Left breath. So be on the right.
Red's going out.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter.
Hold thunder. Oh my god, we did it.
First
Hey.
try.
You are
Good show, guys.
Okay? MVP.
Yes.
MVP.
Yes. Good show there.
Oh my
You
god.
too, Doga.
Yeah, I think it's time to see what party prizes we've won.
Woo. 59.64.
Oh my gosh.
All it took was seeing the first move to figure out what it was.
Yeah, and I was fumble fingering left and right all over the place.
Wrong thing. This thing.
Wow.
4 sacks.
Survey
Time
says.
Materia, Damascus leather shoes. The promise of Plunder orchestration roll. That's new.
Ooh. Gotcha
Uh,
card.
But that's what I just got.
Black
Someday I'll
Hayate.
load.
Black what?
Black Hayate.
Black Hayate.
He's a minion.
Oh,
Yeah, dog minion.
He goes arf arf.
Wow,
Quick Tongue 10.
Someday.
Rebel Coat.
Very nice. We got some pretty decent loot this time through.
Now,
Well,
I
finally.
already have Black Hayate. Let
And
me
so do I.
link him.
I don't know if I do or not. I might. I have it.
Okay.
Peach confetti. Emerald
Okay.
star.
Gets part of
Dalmascan
this-
draped top.
Oh, nice. I got the boots.
And emerald star.
Okay, I'd say it's time to head back to the Seventh Heaven.
Hey, they gave me a gold star. Wait.
That is not a gold star.
Hmm. Also,
Yes.
That's okay.
It's great for certain types of glams if you're looking for
yes, and it is dyeable. Of course,
Mhm.
it's basically a glamour item.
Yeah, this is the one I got. For everyone's gunbreaker look.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought that was from. So I'm looking at it, it's like, that looks really familiar. Alright, let's go.
Well, that was a fun evening of great mayhem and discovery.
Great progress.
Oh, yes.
A pretty decent clear on 40 and a very sloppy but successful 50.
The fact that it basically only took us a couple tries to understand what they were doing. The problem is I would come up and then he would start casting and I'd have to spend a lot of my time just coming up going, what way is he facing and what side do I need to be on? And I failed that constantly. was actually a very successful evening. Thank you, you two. And thank you all for watchers. We loved having you on. Actually, who is on right now? Give me just 1 second. I want to see if there's some sucker we can raid. I think Darren's doing one of his scary runs again. No,
Yeah,
no.
he was earlier.
I think he might have failed that. Oh, well.
Oh no.
Yeah, because he started at 8:30.
Yeah. He'd be going long into the night if he was doing a straight run because he would just do it solid. In any case, thank you all very much for coming. We will be back tomorrow night for more fun with the buns. They're actually getting close to... No, we probably have another day round to go before we start the next dungeon.
Oh,
but we're
definitely.
getting closer.
We're kind of in side quest hell at the moment, but we should be hitting Angst Shrine soon.
Yeah.
Now, we've visited there, but we've yet to actually deal with the place itself, and there's some nice new characters in there.
Yes, there is. Including everyone's favorite Grand Dragon.
Yes! Yes! One of my favorite dragons.
Yes. With that said, we will call it a night here. You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we really hope to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone have a great night.
Good night, everyone.